Good morning, and thank you for joining me, Coach Mike, on your Monday morning. Here we are approaching Q2 of 2022. 25% of the year is already behind us. So the question lies, how do you actually accomplish your goals in 2022? There's several steps. You might want to write this down. The first step is you have to get clear on your long-range goals, your 5 and 10-year goals, your business, your finances, your family, your health, your fitness, and so on. Get really clear on what it looks like 5 to 10 years out. Once you take the time to do that, scale that down to 3 years in the same exact areas you had for the 5 and 10. Then once you have that, scale it down to 1 year and get really clear on what your goals are. And because what you want to do is you get the big picture and we keep chunking it down. Once you get the yearly plan, now you break it down to each quarter. You just take the 90 days, the next 90 days, and what exactly needs to be accomplished to get you closer to your year-end goal, which gets you closer to 3, the 5, and the 10. Now, the 90-day plan should be broken down. What are your priorities for the quarter? Is it building your team? Is it increasing revenues? Is it increasing branding and marketing? By how much, your goals, how much do you want to increase your team by? How much do you want to increase your revenues by? Goals need to be specific, not increase revenues, versus increase revenues by 20% over Q2 of 2021. More specific, you know exactly the percentage. Actually, you could put a dollar figure in there. The more specific you get, the better chance of you achieving that goal. Once you get the priorities and the goals, create some strategies, exactly the strategies you need to put in place to accomplish that goal. And from there, start putting action steps for each and every week of that 90 days. Break it down, break it down, break it down. 5 to 10, 3, 1, 90 days, weekly. Now, once you do that, I always recommend is have a weekly plan of exactly what needs to happen that week. And then once you get that in place, get very conscious on what needs to happen each and every day. Now, plan your day either the day before, Monday, you want to have it planned either on Friday or Sunday night. Also, by doing it the night before, gets you intentional, gets your mind working about what needs to happen to accomplish those goals. Obviously, Tuesday need to be done on Monday night, and so on and so forth. Now, as you do that, I also recommend you create some type of calendar to block your time out so you know exactly what needs to be done certain times of days and what days. Color code it. Make it very structured to keep you online. I also recommend in the morning before you get out of bed, get really intentional. Start imagining how you're going to show up today, what appointments you have, what conversations you're going to have with your team, so on and so forth. You could actually rehearse this in your bed while you're lying there thinking of how your day is going to go. Then you jump out of bed and you go make it happen. Just like a movie star. They have a script. They read the script, lights, camera, action. Get very intentional on how you want to show up that day. Couple other things as far as goals and creating goals and creating planning. Remember, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus one course until success. Focus one course until success. You need to be very intentional on what needs to happen, where you need to spend your time to get the most return on your time, effort, and energy and money. Now, also, with focus and intentionality, make sure you're only focusing on what serves you and your goals, your team, your family, and so on. Watching the news about what's happening on the other side of the world does not serve you and your daily, weekly, monthly, yearly goals. Yeah, we need to be aware of what's going on in the world, but really take your time away of things that can distract you off your intentionalism of what needs to happen. And the last thing is most important, get clear on why you're doing what you're doing. If you're just setting up a lot of goals and doing a lot of different planning, but you're really not sure why you're doing it, what drives your passion, what drives your fuel to do what you do, to give back and serve a purpose, you're just going to show up each and every day and you're going to create a grind out of it. So get really clear on your why, because once you get clear on your why, the how will just show up. And along with the intentionality and being specific and focusing, you'll know exactly to where you put your time, energy, focus, and money. So there's some tips on how to plan, get clear on your goals, stay away from the negative input, get really intentional how you need to show up, create the big picture, keep chunking it down into little portions, bite-sized portions that you can accomplish today and execute accordingly. Do this way, and I guarantee you, you will be more successful. Take it out of here, put it on paper, plan it out, and better yet, get an accountability partner. Get someone that's actually going to hold you accountable to do what you say you're actually going to do, because leave it to our own devices. Well, some of us, we know how that works. So as always, I want to thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I hope this has been valuable. Follow the tips, follow the steps, and you will be successful in your goal planning and your accomplishments of those goals also. I will see you next Monday, and as always, have a productive and profitable week. Be well. Thank you.